Hello ladies. So I've been wanting to address this topic for a while, and it is how older women sabotage younger women. Women who have everything going for them at this time in their life, young women in their 20s, going into their mid 20s. This is the time really where you need to cultivate some good decisions so that by the time you reach your late 30s and 40s, you're set up in a good situation. Now, I watch a lovely lady on YouTube named Sarah Lena. Now, I love her content because she talks about femininity and she's also a wife like me. And we share a lot of the same traditional values. We may not agree on everything, but overall, she is a woman that I respect and that I think shares a message that is going to help so many young women as they progress in life. Now, she recently did a video on why Black women love sexual attention so much on the internet. I totally understood where she was coming from because as women, first of all, let me say, we are sexual beings. God created us to be that way. There is no shame in that, especially when you know why God created sex, the purposes of sex, and that sex is really designed for marriage so that you can be free, open, have lots of fun, and be with a man that truly honors your body. I mean, there is nothing like a man that honors and respects your body, that's loyal to you, that's faithful to you. And intimacy is almost like a form of worship. I mean, God created it to be that way. If you read the Bible, it talks about how the marriage bed, is undefiled. And whatever you do in the bedroom with your husband, it's special and you just feel really good about it. So I'm nowhere close to a prude. I believe that we should talk more about intimacy and sexuality. And I believe women want to be sexy and they want to be desired. The problem is we have a number of women in society that need attention so bad. Now, I don't know if this is from not getting it from a father. I don't know if this is from self-esteem issues, but women in today's society almost act as if they want to be treated as sexual objects. And I think this is a very poor example for young women who are trying to find husbands, who want to settle down, who want to have families, and from women who want to be respected in society. So let's take a look at a clip from her video.
My question is, why is it that Black women feel the need to hop on all of these overly sexual challenges? Why are we so quick to put ourselves out there as sluts and whores? What is it about being looked at in that way that makes us feel so good about ourselves? I mean, the WAP challenge, the Jill Scott challenge, the cucumber challenge, I don't know what's called, the P challenge or something like that, where you stand to the side and you see the shape of your butt and leg look like the letter P, and now you got this silhouette challenge, like where you feel the need to really show off your body.
Now, in this clip, Sarah is talking about the need for Black women to crave attention, likes, comments from men who are not invested in them, who don't really care about them. And there's this thirst to be looked at as thots and sluts.
Who's a hoe? I said that you's a hoe.
And I don't know where this mentality came from. There was a time in society, no matter what a woman did, whether she was engaging in premarital sex, whether she was a freak of the week, she would try to hide that from society. That wouldn't be a thing she would try to boast about, because as women, we know that people value us by what we show and what we present to the world. Even though we know it's a very small part of the picture and it doesn't represent us totally as a person, we know how we carry ourselves is so important. It's amazing to me to see old thots like the ones on Real Housewives. These women are middle-aged. I mean, they're in their 30s, they're in their 40s, and some of them are in their 50s. These are mothers. These are wives, divorcees. Some of them have been married multiple times, all of them have different stories, but what they present in society to our young women who look up to them because they're beautiful, they have access, they have resources, and a lot of our young women are looking to them like, what are they doing? What are they doing? And what they're showing to young women is very strange to me. I mean, I can't describe how strange it is. And this is why I no longer really engage in a lot of reality TV. I watch Married at First Sight and some other things, but shows like Real Housewives of Atlanta have gotten so trashy and low class to the point that I really just don't enjoy the content. I mean, I used to love just like the little cattiness, because all women are catty. Doesn't matter how much of a good person you are, if you're saved, if you're not saved, we all can be catty at times.
Who gonna check me, boo?
It's like a part of being a woman. When we are in a bad mood or when someone is trying us, we all can be catty. And I enjoyed watching that, but as I grew and with personal development and as I'm working on myself, I just realized this show is getting worse and worse. So now when I look at the show, I don't know, it's just very disappointing. It's very disappointing what I'm seeing. I'm gonna leave a link to the ladies discussing one of the latest episodes on Real Housewives, because I don't even, I don't wanna be get a copyright strike for trying to show it here. But these women are really weird and freaky.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. I know you dress like the devil.
I am telling the truth and I am shaming the devil, okay? I am the devil.
And not in a good way. It just seems like they had a stripper and they were so excited for this stripper, and it was very odd for women of this age to be that excited over a stripper. I mean, literally, when you're middle-aged, you should have a man in your house that could literally be your stripper. You shouldn't have to get this excited. And it just kind of reflected something to me. These women are considered to be some of the most beautiful women in the world. It seems like they have everything going for themselves, but for them to be this thirsty for a male stripper, and it just seems like they were acting like animals, like girl on girl action, but then they want men too. That's how animals are. Animals just do anything, and we're humans. We're not animals. And I couldn't wrap my head around why these women would want to promote themselves in this way in front of young women who are looking up to them and just on television. It's just very weird that you want to represent yourself when the cameras are rolling, whether the camera was in front of you or whether the cameras are hidden. You're gonna be recorded. And it's just very sad. We're in a sad state where people want attention and clout so bad that they're willing to present themselves in very low class ways. And I think young women, you really need to start taking a look at these old women and see the fruits of their life. Do they have the families that they want? Do they have the husband, the lifestyle, the careers that they want? Are they truly happy? Or are they so thirsty for attention? Attention can't get you anywhere, but results can. And I just think it's very sad. I'm very disturbed by it because I want young women to win, especially young black women.
Why are you just singling out black women? Why are you just talking about black women? It's not just black women that's doing it. If you haven't noticed, I myself am a black woman. That's why I refer to black women as sisters, right? Meaning black women are my reflections. So therefore, things that black women do are going to by default have an effect on me. When people falsely prejudge me, or any other black woman for that matter, it's usually based off of something that they saw another black woman do.
It's crazy, you guys. It's crazy to see these women this excited over a stripper, to be that old, to even want a stripper. And I have a little story. I'm gonna share part of the story, but when I was 18, I had a friend. She was kind of fast. She was faster than me. I moved slow in my life. I was always really aware of my connection to God, and I never just was a person that wanted to be with multiple men. I wanted to be with one man, and that's my husband. And so when I was growing up, though, I was sexually curious like every young woman is. And, you know, I remember her coming to me like, oh, I'm going to get a stripper because, you know, she was a little faster than me. And we got a stripper for my 18th birthday. My mom doesn't even know this. And I think at the time it was exciting and it was exhilarating and it was like, oh, it's a stripper. But now thinking about that, as a middle-aged woman, it kind of grosses me out. The only one I want to see with his shirt off is my man. And I don't have to be a thought bot for a stripper, a nasty stripper that grinds on different women and lifts them. Let me tell you, I know what strippers do. There was a little phase in my life where I had a friend that was really into a stripper. And I think we went to see a stripper. I think I went like one time when I was in college. And then, like I said, we snuck and got a stripper because my mom got us a suite for my 18th birthday. And of course, I was such a good girl. I'm sure she never thought that I would be mixed up with a friend that would influence me to kind of, you know, hire a stripper. And it's not the worst thing in the world that someone can do, but I think we need to question our motives when we're doing things. And when I look back now, it's like, I don't like strippers. I'm not interested in strippers. I have a man. He could strip for me anytime. And it's just weird to see these old women that excited. And it kind of shows you where their mentality is and where their moral compass is and what they focus on. And young women, I want you to start looking around at how older women want to sabotage you. Do they talk negatively about men all the time? Do they tell you not to improve your looks? Do they tell you not to lose weight? Do they tell you to wait until you're 35 to start dating and thinking about settling down and having children? Because most women want children. Not all of us, but most women do want children, and they want a family, and they want, you know, the best out of life. And I think some of these older women who have destroyed their life want to destroy you. They want to sabotage you. So I really enjoyed listening to clips from Sarah Lena or watching her videos, because I think she is another woman who, like me, wants to uplift women. And we want women to get married and to have families and to be happy and to thrive. And so I'm so happy that I'm finding other like-minded women on YouTube that I personally connect with, that I can share with you, because we were not created to be thoughts and hoes. We're nobody's hoe. We're nobody's thought. I talk about that in my book, Be the Prize. If you have not purchased my book, I will leave a link in the description box below. We are women of character, grace, femininity, style, and we deserve men who are committed to us and who want to honor and respect our bodies. And we are not thoughts. We don't need to be online flashing our body and showing men who don't care about us our bodies. For what? What are you getting out of this by showing a man your body? Something that's really supposed to be for the man that you settle down with. What do you get out of this? It's very weird. And younger women, I need you to start looking at older women with a side eye. Not because we're not sexual beings, not because we don't enjoy sex. I know I personally enjoy it a lot with my husband, who loves me, who appreciates me, who adores my body. And in the correct context, there is nothing wrong with being excited and engaging in any of these things, because God created it. And so I just want to encourage the young women today, don't let these old thoughts sabotage you. You need to get out here and get your education, date, mingle, do your personal development, read your Bible, pray, have the life that you want, so that when you do reach middle age, you're settled in and you're enjoying life. Let me tell you, I'm so happy that I made some of the decisions that I made in my 20s. One of those things was getting married young. That was the best decision I ever made. God has truly blessed my life as I go into another phase of my life. You know, now that I've reached this age, my life is so calm, it's so peaceful, and it's everything that I imagined it would be. Of course, you know, I'm still have my little struggles and all of that. Life is going to be full of struggles, but you are nobody's hoe. You are nobody's thought. You shouldn't be showing any man your body on social media for free. It doesn't make any sense. You should honor yourself and carry yourself with grace so that you can have the things that you want in life, including the respect. as a young woman, you should be striving for excellence, and you should make the best decision possible for yourself and your life when it comes to your image and how you view sex. You know, when you look at society, I see why there are so many single parent homes and why there's so many destroyed relationships. Nobody wants to commit. Nobody is creating generational wealth for their families. Nobody is really striving to come together and build a life together so that you can truly be happy. And you know, it's very sad, especially for the Black community. Black women have the lowest marriage rates. We have the highest divorce rates. Something is not right there. We have to start changing the narrative so that we can thrive. And so this is for all women. You know, I love all of you. I have women from all over the world that follow me, but I am a Black woman, so I do see things through the eyes of a Black woman, because it's a unique experience to be a Black woman, and I want more for Black women. I don't want you to be the thoughts, the hoes, you know, considered sexual objects by the world. We are more than just our sexuality, and we're also more than our looks. So I hope you take something from this video. Make sure you grab my book, Be the Prize, How to, you know, carry yourself as a feminine woman without giving too much in your relationship. So many women are giving too much in their relationships without a ring, giving babies, shacking up, giving a man your complete access to your body. These are things that don't show a man your worth. It just shows that you're worth nothing. A man does not have to do anything to be able to receive the benefits of having you in his life. And so that's why I wrote the book, because I want young women to win. All right, check out Sarah Lena. She's an amazing content creator. Tell her that I sent you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.